What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Brainwavezz. And I want to talk to you all about a subject that doesn't really get talked about. It's something that goes on all the time. It's been going on, especially as of late. And it's like the elephant in the room. It's just the thing that people seem to shy away from, they stray away from, and they just don't want to talk about it. But we're going to talk about it here. So what we're going to talk about is how people hate the truth. That's right. You have people that they parade around social media. They do post after post, comment after comment, and they say they want to hear the truth. They want to hear the truth in situations. They want to find out the truth with the Epstein files. They want to find out the truth about everything. What's going on with this person? What's going on with that person? This situation, that situation. But when the time comes, they can't stand the rain, as Missy Elliott would say it. They can't stand the rain. You see, when you give them the truth, when you share the truth with them, they have a problem with it. You know, the Bible says the truth will set you free. A lot of people obviously don't want to be set free. They want to stay in captivity. They want to stay in bondage. And so they, while saying and confessing and typing on the keyboard or on their phone, tablets, or whatever devices that they're using, say that they want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. No, they don't. They rather be told a lie. There's a popular saying when it comes to women, for example. You hear that women essentially can't handle the truth. They can't accept the truth. They rather be lied to. It's like you tell them a lie, they're happy. You tell them the truth, they're not happy. You find a lot of women ending up with guys that aren't good for them, guys that lie to them, but yet those are the guys that they generally gravitate to. And of course, obviously, I'm not saying all, but this is a reality of the dating scenario. All while saying they want a man that's honest with them and telling them the truth. No, people don't want that in 2026. People don't want the truth. Because see, when they hear the truth, they want to attack the messenger. That's right. If, for example, me as a content creator, if I come on social media and I tell you a bunch of lies, I come up here and I talk about current events, I talk about situations, stories, other content creators, whatever's going on, whatever's trending. And if I tell you a bunch of lies, oh, y'all will be happy. Y'all are comfortable with that. But if I come on here and I actually tell you the truth, I show you the truth, I break it down, you have a problem with it. People tend to unsubscribe from your platform. They tend to not hit the like button. They tend to not come into the live chat when you live stream. You know, they cloud washers, cloud chasers. They just want to sit up in the clouds. They don't want to come out. They don't want to show their face. But if I were to tell a lie, for example, oh, they'll all be in the chat. The chat be popping and be buzzing. And I watch this phenomenon on other platforms because I'm not just a content creator. I'm also a viewer, just like many of you. I go to other platforms. Some of you have seen me on other platforms, and I've watched this take place time and time and time again. I've done my research. I've watched this across all genres, all types of subject matters. It doesn't matter what it is, who, what, when, where, why, or how. I see the same old beats, same old flows, like my Mind Slippery song. Everybody sound the same. Look around, it's nothing changed. It's nothing changed. But yet people say they want to know the tea. They want the receipts. They want the goods. They want the info about what's really going on. And when you give it to them, they got a problem with it. Some of the behaviors that you'll see, like I said, people won't comment. People don't come into the live chat. People unsubscribe. People, they pull their support. But these are the same individuals that have said they want the truth. They have typed it. They have confessed it. They say, hey, we're here in support because we want to hear the truth. I'm telling you, man, it's absolutely crazy. And to individuals like myself that stand on truth, that deliver nothing but the truth, so help me God, those that will actually correct themselves if they are in error or if they are wrong with messages or any particular content. You don't find many content creators that do that. Most content creators of today, if they put out information and they're wrong, they act like they're never wrong. They just keep on going. They act like what they put out never existed. Some of them will actually pull videos and take them down. Some of them private videos. You know, they do all types of funny business instead of telling the truth. And see, one of the main things, and I'm gonna get to the live chat in a second. Okay, I see y'all in the live chat. I'm gonna get to y'all in a second. One of the things that takes place as someone that delivers truth, as someone who has created a brand, created a platform around truth. My YouTube banner talks about exposing the truth. I give you all the truth on many situations, many people, and many things. I have testimonials. And guess what? I'm just using me as an example because, again, I see this same phenomenon with many other platforms. Some of which, I know some of my brothers, some of my sisters. I see this with many platforms. When it comes to revealing the truth, what happens is one of the most damaging things that is done, one of the most sinister things that is done, the most evil, satanic, demonic things that are done is when you sit there and you watch people attack the truth and they defend a lie, especially when it comes to biblical truth. You see, remember the scripture, the Bible, however you want to refer to it, says, blessed are those who are persecuted for my name's sake. Meaning, if you're following Christ, because no one can get to the Father unless they go through the Son. Okay? You can't get to the Father who art in heaven unless you go through the Son, which is Christ. So, if we are trying to be like Christ, that's the whole point, modeling our lives after the sinless one, the blameless one. You saw that he got persecuted, and there's scriptures about that. If they attack me, surely they're going to attack you. And so what we see is a lot of hypocrisy, because some of these same individuals that are doing the attacks, they're not going around professing themselves as heathens. This is pay sinners. Oh, they don't do any of that. They don't do any of that. What they do, though, is they profess themselves as righteous. They call themselves Christians. They call themselves Hebrew Israelites and some other form of a believer. But yet, when you watch what takes place, they're not doers of the word. They're hearers only. They're saying a lot, but they don't do it. They rather stay in bed with sin than to actually support the truth. So how does one stay in bed with sin? How does one do that? One of the ways that one stays in bed with sin, well, they don't stand up for what's right by not commenting, not saying anything. They disappear. They pull the support. They unsubscribe. They unfollow. They stop watching. And when they do that, they actually go run to the center. They run to the actual thing that is the place of wrongdoing. And you wonder why, in this day and age, social media is flooded with people doing wrong, because that's what people reward. And again, I'm speaking for people who are professing themselves as believers. You know the irony of this, the hypocrisy of this all? People that are actually sinners, people that don't profess themselves as following the Bible or, anything good, they just doing whatever. They are actually the ones that are more truthful and more honest. And ironically, are more doers of the word in terms of supporting things than people that call themselves believers. It's crazy. I have this one video that I did. I'll show it to y'all on screen. Many of you have already seen it, but I'll put it here on screen. Do it like this just so y'all can see it, okay? It is a video that I did here. Let me make sure it's should be pretty visible now. Okay. It's a video that I did here on Anton Daniels. It's titled "The Wannabe Dirty Mac Thief." He ain't no Christian. Okay, I know proper English is to say he is not a Christian. I understand proper English, proper vernacular, but we on social media. We doing the social thing. We just chopping it up. And in this particular video, I saw a couple of comments that were just truly disturbing. Some of which I'm going to actually get on the screen for you. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of the comments, maybe two. It is absolutely insane. Okay. We're going to take a look at the comments here without me being on here. Now, as you can see, you see the title of the video, "The Wannabe Dirty Mac Thief. He ain't no Christian." Matter of fact, let's see if these comments are still up there. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna click on the video and see if it's still up there. Because a lot of times in these particular videos, and when you do these particular videos and when you respond to these people, they delete their comments. Okay. And surprisingly, I saw just that. So I see the comments here. Let's actually get this on the screen instead. Okay. We're going to do this. So we're going to actually go to the page here. Okay. And I don't know how well all of this is going to show, but I'm going to do the best that I can to show this. Okay. I'm just trying to see what this looks like. I don't know. Let me go down to the comment section and see. Okay, so I'm on the video. Okay. If you scroll down here, these are the comments. Let me try to see if it's a little more visible here. Oh, wow. I think I'm gonna have to, that's a little too big. Let me see if I can shrink that down. Okay. We're just gonna maybe have to rock with it here, okay? But I'll put it on the screen if not. So let's come down here. Actually, let's try this. I don't think it makes much of a difference, but maybe it's a little bit more visible to you all, okay? So anyway, as you can see, this is the video that I did, okay? You come down, and I see this behavior all the time. It's not just this particular video. Now, let me make this statement out here. In this particular video about Anton Daniels, I made it clear that he's not a Christian. And I made it clear that the things that he's doing is not just a little simple mistake. It's not just a little oops situation. He is blatantly, deliberately doing these things. Okay. And there are so many videos out. There's so many clips of him saying things out of his own mouth. It's irrefutable. You can't deny it. The only way you can deny it is if you're actually in support of sin. And in today's day, in 2026, people rather support people in sin just because they tickle their ears. It's the tickling of ears like the Bible talks about. So they're saying and doing something, and their flesh is getting something out of it. It ain't their spirit, because these people in sin, but their flesh is getting something out of it. And so when you call that individual out, that individual has essentially become an idol to viewers. Okay. Viewers have put these type of people in an idol position. And the Bible talks about that just in the 10 Commandments alone. People don't even realize that they're idolizing someone. When you go to bat and you defend someone when they're blatantly wrong, especially in a lot of these type of situations, you're idolizing them. There's many ways of idolizing people. People believe that in order to idolize someone, that you just have to like be down on your knees and, putting your hands up and coming down, doing this type of manner. Oh, no, that's only one depiction of idolization. There's many forms of idolizing a person, a being, an entity, or what have you. A lot of people idolize these people. And so when you say things when you expose the truth and it proves that they're wrong, it shakes their core. And they rather hold on to the sin and support the wrongdoer and attack you so that they don't have to change and that the wrongdoers don't have to change than accepting the truth. And by doing that, that puts, especially if someone's in sin, that sets someone up for a one-way ticket to hell. I mean, listen, it's your soul. It's not my soul. It's your soul. I'm not the one that is setting myself up on a one-way ticket to hell. It's individuals that do that, all while attacking a man of God, a true man of God, attacking a, if it's a woman, a true woman of God, someone and people with a clean track record or nothing's out there. The only thing that might be out there is lies and rumors from other evildoers, other wrongdoers that might be on social media that would try to create something because they got nothing on you. So they got to try to create things on you. That's what they do. They got to come up with something. And in this same process of creating things, you're going to see that one example here in the live chat, I thought this was a perfect example. And I told the individual that thank you for leaving your comments because I'm going to use you as an example. I told the individual that, and we're going to see that. It's amazing what people say and do. One thing that is clear before I show you the comment, Anton Daniels is clearly just blasphemy in sin. He professes, I'm a Christian all day. That man ain't no Christian. He is doing everything wrong that the Bible says not to do. And we're not talking about one little oops or a little. We're talking about big things. If we operate off of the biblical standards, not my standards, not your standards, not somebody in the comments or in the live chat standards. If we're following what the Bible says, because he's professing himself as a Christian. So we're following the barometer of the Bible. The Bible is the standard, not your opinions, not my opinions, not how I feel, not how you feel. It's the Bible. Many times people want to put their feelings in it. They want to put their mindset in it. When the Bible says in Proverbs to lean not to thine own understanding, but they want to lean to their own understanding, their own interpretation, their own version. You're entitled to that, but that's not biblical. The Bible warns people from doing that. And I can show countless scriptures to support that. Okay. What I want to show you is what I noticed in the live chat, or I'm sorry, not in the live chat, in the comment section. And I see this all the time, not just on my platform, but on other people's platform that share the truth. When you're effective with providing receipts, you're effective with providing information, you're effective with showing biblically how something is wrong, how someone is wrong, that's when they try to attack you as the messenger. They want to say you're the one with the problem. And the way that they attack is by doing witchcraft. And this is why I want you to see. These are people that run around on social media, on the internet, acting like they Christians, acting like they Hebrew Israelites, and they all types of believers. But they are the ones that are doing witchcraft. You're not even addressing these individuals. You're not even talking to these individuals. But yet these individuals come out of the woodworks to come attack you and speak curses and speak lies and speak rumors. I tell you, man, what's their agenda? Who sent them? I can tell you who sent them. Satan sent them. The devil sent them. And a lot of times via or proxy, that particular content creator or that particular entity, that particular group, that's one thing they do. They gang stalk you. They come after you. You have a lot of hypocrites that talk about they're being gang stalked. They ain't being gang stalked. They're literally the gang leaders that send the gang stalkers out on social media. So I want to show you an example of this. And because this takes place, it makes it extremely frustrating, disheartening, for individuals like myself to just stay on a path of trying to provide truth and information and give people the real receipts and let them know what time it is. See, if you know what time it is, then you can make a decision accordingly. Hey, you can say, hey, I'm down with it or I'm not. But a lot of times people don't even want that. Y'all don't want that in 2026. Y'all want to be lied to. All the platforms that's lying to y'all, those are the ones with the most likes, clicks, and views. Those are the ones where everybody humming and buzzing in the chat like bees. It's nothing but a people that's lying. You know why? Because these people on demon time. So let's get to the comment. If it's not too visible, I'm going to actually show you the screenshot, okay? So when you come down here, there's actually 2 comments I want to show you. And I'm going to use both of these as an example because both of these particular comments is what I see on other people's channels. Okay? You have this one comment right here, okay? This individual, let me see if I can get the whole thing on the screen. Let me ask you this. I need to make sure y'all put a 3 in the chat if this looks visible to you. And I'm referring to the comments. I'm going to try to check it myself. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it because I can read it. Okay. So you don't have to put a 3 in the chat. I can see it myself. All right. And again, this is something that all of us content creators that share the truth with you go through. And it's extremely disheartening. It's extremely frustrating when we don't have the proper support. Some of the ways that we can receive the proper support is individuals come into the chat or come into the comment section and actually defend. Now, don't get it twisted. Ain't nobody asking anyone to defend anything that's wrong. So if the content creator is wrong, then correct that content creator, even if it's me. But I'm talking about if everything is right and what you're seeing is right, but that person is just on demon time, they salty, they in their feelings, whatever it is. You all have to come up to bat with that. The same way that these evil people are defending evil people, because, birds of the same feather flock together. So if it, like, for example, Anton Daniels, he's on demon time. I could, listen, I can break the Bible down like no other and show you how many different ways, how many different times, and provide scripture after scripture after scripture after scripture after scripture. I've already done some to show you how Anton Daniels is on straight demon time. There's so many things that he's doing that's just blasphemous for him to say that he's a Christian. But people have a problem with it. You know why they have a problem with it? Because they move the same way. You got these same individuals that move just like Anton Daniels. They say that they're a Christian. They say that they're a Hebrew Israelite. They lie, they steal, they cheat, they break scriptures all the time, they twist, they want to have the Bible going the way that they decide it should go. So they cherry pick scriptures. They want to dissect and change everything. Nah. Those people be on demon time too. So when you call someone out, for example, like an Anton Daniels, they feel bothered by it. So this first comment right here, it's at Kimmy SF7. This individual posted a comment. I'm assuming it's a female, but hey, you don't know these days. Says, you are so sour, man. Who gives a F? Aid your business. I think you need to look after what you type. I'm pretty sure you meant to say mind your business. This door, that door. What the F? Okay. Now, this individual is telling me, actually, let me show you what I replied. So if you look here, I said LOL in all caps. I said, obviously, you are the sour one speaking this way, and you give an AF because you took the time to watch the video and leave this comment. Ha, 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 ha. Thank you and have a nice day. You have individuals like this Kimmy SF7. This is witchcraft, and I want you all to see it. Many witches and warlocks on social media. There's many of them. And the main witches and warlocks are the ones that's running around acting like they righteous, acting like they good. Those are the main ones. It's not the people that you think are doing stuff wrong. And I'm not saying they're excluded from this conversation. But what I'm trying to tell you is the main ones that are witches and warlocks, gang stalkers, and monitoring spirits are the ones that's acting like they righteous, like they don't do no wrong. So This individual says that I am so sour. I'm not sour, but for that individual to come out and say that I'm so sour, that is witchcraft. They're trying to put witchcraft on me. You understand? This is what happens when you share the truth. If I made this video about Anton Daniels and I lied, I wouldn't catch none of this. But because I provided receipts and a lot of proof, and I broke it down like a pound, they got a problem with it. Okay, so this person did witchcraft by trying to speak on to me. Remember, spells, you put letters together, you spell. Letters together makes words. When you put letters together and you spell something, you're spelling a word. So then you're speaking. That is witchcraft in this particular case, trying to speak on me and say that I'm sour when I'm not. And then tries to say who gives a F. But we got a whole bunch of comments on here. And we got, what is it? 2.4K views. So obviously a lot of people like it. They're just upset that they didn't like what I had to say. Then the person says, well, they said aid your business, but they must have meant mind your business. My job on social media is to expose the truth. That is why I'm on social media. That individual needs to mind their business because they're coming to my platform and they have a problem with it. Instead of leaving, no, they just come to the platform. Let me show you this real quick. If you take a look at my channel right here, do you see what does the banner say? The picture at the top says exposing the truth on life. So my job as a content creator in this particular channel and this particular page is to expose the truth. But see, individuals like this, they're coming on demon time. So they don't pay attention to the writing on the wall. Literally, it's literally written on the wall. So as far as minding my business, I'm doing exactly that. I'm minding my business. I mind my business every day. I do a video and I expose these false prophets, these liars, these wannabes, these demons, these witches, these warlocks, these narcissists, these gang stalkers. That's my business. The irony of it all. The irony of it all. I'm actually minding my business. That's why I put the laughing, because it's literally funny. It's literally funny. And then trying to say this door and that door. WT, I don't even know what that person's talking about. But that's one of the comments with the witchcraft. Let me show you the second one, because the second one, which actually is the individual right underneath, and you could just see the posts back to back to back. And when you go to these people's channels, they got nothing up there. So the second one here is this 737 Hope individual. Okay, this is the one that I said I was going to use as an example. Asking me a question, are you a Democrat, liberal? Of course you will be against Anton. That is the hilariousness of it. Because that individual got that whole assessment wrong. The individual has not watched my platform. The individual doesn't even know me, but they're creating lies. They're creating a false report. They can't believe that somebody like Anton Daniels could be held accountable. So let me get this straight. You believe that because a person has 1 million subscribers, 2 million, whatever, they can't be held accountable? But you can come and hold me accountable, but you can't hold somebody like Anton? Who made Anton God? Anton ain't God. He ain't Jesus Christ. Anton is held accountable by the same standards that all of us are held accountable. You and me included. Okay. Another thing this person said, you can be a Christian and make mistakes. I tell you, man, I don't know where these people come from. I don't know who taught them. If they're self-taught. You're not supposed to be making mistakes like that being a Christian. And what Anton Daniels is doing is not a mistake. He knows what he's doing. He has confessed out of his own mouth multiple times. He is in full control. I even showed that in this particular video, and that's why that person upset. Anton Daniels said he's in full control of his situation. So if he's in full control of his situation, how is it a mistake? How is he making a mistake if he's in full control and he's aware? It's not a mistake. That's deliberate. That's intentional. But see, these people don't understand that. Okay? So the person said you can be a Christian and make mistakes. Nobody expects him to be perfect. Mind your business. And again, to you, my business is exposing the truth. Just as a little reminder, because, y'all don't do research, y'all talk out of your rear ends and you don't look. My job, as far as minding my business, is exposing the truth on light. That's what you're going to get on this platform. You're coming to a platform not minding your business, and you're saying a lot of things that you have no idea and no information about. But back to the comment. Now, let me show you what took place, because this individual deleted a lot of their actual comments. And that's why I had to take a screenshot. They deleted a lot of their comments. Now, I replied to that individual and I said, you have no grasp of being an actual Christian if you think this is just a mistake. And we're referring to what Anton Daniels is doing. This is deliberately obvious and is not the first time he's put himself in situations like this. Ladies and gentlemen, Anton Daniels put himself in these situations. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just reporting the news. I'm exposing what's going on. Anton Daniels did that to himself. Also went on to say many other videos are clearly showing he does this all the time, as well as his own words. See, the individual, this 737 person, doesn't acknowledge Anton Daniels' own words. The Bible makes it clear to not even appear. Again, you don't even want to look like. Let me repeat. The Bible makes it clear to not even look like. So if you're looking like something, you already in sin. If it even looking that way, you need to make a correction. Pronto, immediately. Don't make me start pulling up all the scriptures. Because if I pull up all the scriptures, you're going to be feeling really bad. And I'm going to get attacked even more. The Bible also says adulterers will be put to death. That's in Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10. Say my words is, listen, I only work here, man. I work for the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I only work here, man. This is kingdom business. You look, don't get mad at me. You get mad at God. And I said to give Anton a pass like this is the reason why the world is so wicked. People think they can just sin all day without consequences. So then this individual here went on. There was other comments that got deleted. This individual went on and said, mind your business. Again, I'm minding my business by doing this video, by exposing individuals. That is my entire channel here. It's my platform. I've been doing this the whole time, exposing this, exposing that, what's going on in the world, what's up with this news story, this situation, investigative journalism, all of it. That's what I've been doing. I'm minding my business all day long. It just shows you how much intelligence and how much time and effort this individual actually put into what they had to say. Okay. So the individual says, mind your business. Let God punish him. First of all, I'm not punishing Anton. I'm exposing him. All right. Besides Ephesians 5, verses 10 through 14, there are many scriptures to talk about exposing evil. Many scriptures. And I've posted that all the time. We have a commandment from the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to expose evil. Do you understand? Ephesians 5:11, take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. Does the Bible command you to keep your mouth shut and stay quiet? No, absolutely not. If you believe in the Bible, it doesn't say, oh, well, I'm just watching. I ain't going to say nothing about it. I'm just going to stay quiet. No, we have a commandment. Listen to what I'm saying. Commandment. It ain't just a thought. It's not an idea or concept. It is literally a biblical commandment to expose evil. When somebody's in sin, you're supposed to expose them, especially when they're a public figure. They got a large platform. They will not give you the time of day. They're not have any intentions on stopping. You got to expose them. Bring them before the church, the whole body. John 3:20 says, for everyone who does wicked things hates the light. See, they hate when that light shining on them. You doing wicked stuff. You don't want nobody to talk about you. See, I'm not doing wicked things. So I don't care if somebody make a video about me. Listen, it ain't nothing they can say. They got to make up stuff. Just like how this individual is making up stuff. All right. It says, for everyone who does wicked things in John 3:20 hates the light. Y'all hate God. Y'all hate the light. And does not come to the light. Y'all don't come to the light. Y'all go run to the darkness. Y'all go run to the evil. Y'all go run to the sinners. Y'all run to the platforms of all the individuals that do that. Y'all go run, tell that Martin Lawrence and support them. Hit the like button, subscribe. Y'all go run because y'all are evil. Y'all are on demon time. Anybody that does that is clearly on demon time. Why would a righteous person run to a wicked platform and support a wicked platform? The only way a person would do that is because they're on demon time. You can't sit here and say you're righteous and then you go run to a demon platform or go run support somebody that's in sin. If you're going to go to the platform, you need to be calling it out. It says, lest his work should be exposed. They ain't coming to the light. So back to the comment. Okay. This person says, let God punish him. And again, I'm not punishing Anton. I'm just exposing him. It says no one, or the individual says, no one expects Anton to be perfect. He's not our pastor. Listen, you do not have to be a pastor to be perfect. This individual has no grasp and no concept of scripture whatsoever. But these are the type of individuals that be the one with the loudest mouth in the live chats of many people's platform, not just mine, and in the comment section. I'm using this individual as an example, and I told them that's exactly what I'm going to do. Listen, if you got the balls, you got the ovaries to come onto my platform and come in my live chat and talk in my comment section, knowing how versed I am in scripture, knowing that I ain't got no dirt on me. See, that's why people don't like me. There ain't no dirt on me. You can go dig, research. I don't care. There's no dirt on me. You got to make up stuff. Do you understand? People have to try to create lies. There's no dirt on me. I'm not moving like Anton. I ain't got no sneaky links or no out in your face links or I got side chicks and all this. I don't move like that. Maybe you move like that, but we talking about me. So these folks ain't got no dirt on me. They mad. They spells ain't working on me. They attacks ain't working on me. It's just bouncing up and going right back to them. You know why? Because they're literally coming against a true man of God. And the Bible warns people for doing that. And I make it pretty obvious where my biblical or where my spiritual beliefs are. I make it obvious. People got to learn the hard way, man. So anyway, the comment continues to say, no one expects Anton to be perfect. He's not our pastor. Again, nobody talking about that and him being a pastor. He's on a public platform, one of which that you following. You're idolizing Anton based upon the things that you said in your comments. You've also deleted some of that stuff, but I got the screenshots. Saying that God will punish trash people if he's cheating. So if this person believes, listen, if he's cheating, again, this person can't accept the fact that Anton absolutely is cheating. He said it with his own mouth. He said he's in an open marriage, all this stuff. He had his wife on panels. Listen, the information is there out of Anton Daniels' own mouth, not my mouth, Anton Daniels' own words. It's like people can't accept the truth. All I'm doing is playing the tape. I'm showing you the info. And you coming at me for showing you what the person actually said and did. But you don't jump on the news stations like that. When the news media stations show you that, you don't jump on them. When TMZ put the articles out, you don't jump on them. When other content creators put the articles out and the videos and the live stream, you don't say nothing with them, but you want to jump at me. It's crazy. And you want to jump at others that are effective like this, biblically speaking. So this person says God will punish trash people if he's cheating. God is already doling out, whatever you want to call it, judgment to Anton Daniels. Then this individual said his wife will leave him. How could this individual say Anton Daniels' wife is going to leave him? Do you see the witchcraft that this individual is speaking? Not only to me, but even to Anton Daniels. How do you know his wife is going to leave him? His wife has said that she's okay with him sleeping around with all these other women. So why would his wife leave him? You see, this person's not making any sense. The person goes on to say his daughter might drift away from him. Do you see the witchcraft that this individual is even speaking on Anton Daniels? I want you to see it. God is going to punish him. His wife will leave him. His daughter might drift away from him. You see all this witchcraft that this person's doing? I don't speak that kind of stuff. Not unless I got verifiable information and receipts saying, hey, this is exactly what the daughter said. The daughter said she's going to leave, her dad. Or, the wife said she's going to leave. Unless it's something like that. I don't talk like that. That's evil speak. That's what witches and warlocks do. And I want you to see what a witch and a warlock looks like right here in flesh. And then the person goes on to say, but what I'm saying is mind your business and stop trying to destroy a man who is speaking truth bombs daily. If Anton Daniels, first of all, ain't nobody trying to destroy him. We're exposing him. Okay? Biblically speaking. If you follow what Anton Daniels is doing, biblically speaking, it will damn you to the pits of hell. And I'm not going to let people go down that path without knowing. And if you choose to go and hey, that's on you. You can't say nobody didn't tell you that what Anton Daniels is doing is wrong biblically. Then the person again says to mind my business. This is my business. I'm a content creator. That's what content creators do. You don't see this individual going to other platforms telling them to mind their business. You see? And then if Anton Daniels is truly walking in truth, nothing I could say or do to destroy him. If he's truly a man of God, I couldn't destroy him. How could I destroy a man that's truly walking? Or how could anyone, rather, let's just say, how could anyone destroy a man that's truly walking with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Truly walking in alignment with the Holy Scriptures. You see? What this is saying is that if Anton Daniels is being quote unquote destroyed, according to what this person's saying, I really don't know what they mean by destroyed, but if Anton Daniels is taking an L by anything that I'm putting out or anyone else, that means that Anton Daniels ain't walking just like he claims he is. Just the mere appearance, it ain't looking good. The Bible forbids even the appearance of it. Okay? Says let him continue having a conservative voice. What does having a conservative voice got to do with a biblical voice? And then the person says, why don't you just send emails directly to his wife? Why do I need to send emails directly to Anton Daniels' wife? Anton Daniels' wife, I already know he messing with Mika, sleeping with Mika and all the other chicks, and he's proposition. She already know that. I'm a content creator. Why don't you send emails to Anton Daniels? I'm a content creator. What I look like emailing Anton Daniels? What is all this secret stuff gonna do? You don't think people try to tell Anton Daniels behind the scenes? He don't care. He full of pride. He think he the main guy on social media. Even other large platforms, every time you see him, Anton Daniels be in that pride. He thinks he's untouchable. I don't think I'm untouchable. I don't go around acting like that. That's Anton Daniels. You just mad because it's the truth. You're probably operating the same way. That's why you standing behind Anton Daniels, because you see yourself in him. Then the person says, this is not our business what he's doing in his marriage. Anytime anything is on social media, it's our business. If it's not, listen, if it's not our business, then tell Anton Daniels to not be parading what he's doing with Mika and parading, I got hoes and all this stuff. Tell him to not parade all the stuff that he's talking. See, this individual's not making any sense. Once it comes out on social media, it's social media's business. Okay? So I had replied, I told that person, I said, you're a hypocrite. You came to me on my channel being disrespectful, telling me to mind my business. I said, stay over there with your God, Anton, since you love him so much and can't accept the fact that he's blatantly in deep sin. My job is to expose evil people like Anton and yourself. The Bible commands believers to do with many scriptures. Okay, listen, I've already talked about that. It's clear you're not a believer and worship your God, Anton. You rather support him in sin and go to hell with him doing so. There's scriptures I could easily post about associated with evildoers. Then follow the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I said one more disrespectful comment will get you blocked. It's your choice. Okay? I'm showing this individual grace. I could have just blocked him. I could have just kicked him off my platform, whatever. I'm trying to show them grace. Okay? Then the person replied and says, please block. You seem like a channel that does not help society or promote conservative values. Just another gossip column. This individual says this based upon one particular video and has not looked at any videos on my channel. All I have been doing is helping society on social media and off social media. I have a track record on social media as well as off social media. If anybody find out, want to look and see, yep, he's out in the community. Yep, he does this. Yes, he does that. And been doing stuff for years and years and years. Same thing on social media. But this individual does not look. This individual thought that they knew what they was talking about. And if anybody who's actually taken a look at my page saw this particular comment, which they're going to see it now, this individual looks like a fool. They made a fool of themselves. Because if you look at all the videos I got, all I've been doing is helping society. Promoting conservative values. First of all, I don't even know why it's got to be political, but I've been promoting conservative values. This individual has no idea what they're talking about. And then try to say just another gossip column. If I'm just another gossip column, why are you commenting so heavy on my page? You dropping comment after comment after comment after comment on a so-called gossip column. Do you see how foolish that make you look? If I'm all those things that you claim I am, why are you associated with me then? See? A lot of people just don't realize what they say and what they do. They don't realize how foolish they look. Okay, so then the individual here, and there was other comments, as you can see, the comments here towards me are edited. Okay, like if you go back up here, you see that this comment is edited. When I post my comments, that's it. It ain't edited. Okay, I very rarely edit my comments. Okay, so when this person was saying that I seem like a gossip column, I said, you obviously have not watched any other videos on my channel or you wouldn't dare say that. You're clearly sent from Anton's channel as one of his slaves. This is where I told the individual, I said, thank you for giving me content to use you as an example. Okay, so I told this individual I was going to use them as an example. All right. So the individual replied and edited, haven't seen any of your content. That proves my point, what I said above. That individual has not seen anything about my content, but yet that person is commenting, saying, oh, you seem like a gossip channel, you just, but you haven't even taken the time to look at any other video. How do you make an assessment on any content creator off of one video? That's like the dumbest thing on the face of the planet. A content creator can make a video about anything. That don't mean that that's what their whole channel's about. And you make an assessment saying that that's what a content creator's channel is about based off of one video. I want y'all to see the type of satanic, demonic ignorance that comes out when you are speaking truth. This is what we got to deal with. And then to not be getting the support that we should be getting, to not get the views, the likes, the clicks. And you're talking about a channel that has videos that have over 1 million views. So I'm not somebody that don't know how to get views. I've got videos with hundreds of thousands of views and millions of views. So, you know, if somebody can't be like, well, you just can't get the views, I got videos to show you I can. I got views in more views in bigger channels on a lot of my videos. So that's not what that is. Okay. The person goes on to say, I don't care about Anton's personal life. It's kind of hypocritical because the individual deleted a comment where they say they watch everything about Anton. Basically, they try to listen to Anton and watch what they got to say as if like it's helpful to that individual. But then the individual comes here and tries to back and say, well, I don't care about Anton's personal life. And it says, but I love he's not a typical ignorant liberal. And I like that he speaks on topics that are promoting conservative values. But see, this individual is ignorant because I've been promoting a lot of topics on conservative values. But this person has not sat there watching my content. See, that's the irony of it. This individual is saying all these things, and yet I promoted a lot of the things that this individual is talking about that they like. But they make it a whole assessment. This is how just out of this world these people are, okay? And then it goes on to say he has great content. I just can't stand videos like the one you made of him. The problem is you can't stand the fact that Anton Daniels is blatantly deep in sin. And it's true. You can't stand it because you operate the same way. You're the type of individual that likes to run around out here. Just based upon your comments, it's pretty clear. You're the type of individual that likes to go around, be doing stuff wrong, saying stuff wrong, acting like you right, just like Anton Daniels. Got a bunch of pride and ego. Yeah, I like this, I'm doing this. But see, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. Judge, lest not ye be judged. See, you came to my platform trying to judge me. And then when you get called out on it, then all of a sudden something wrong with me. But you the one who came to somebody falsely accusing and falsely judging. The things I said about Anton are 100% true. Anton is fooling around with Mika. At the very least, the appearance of Anton fooling around with Mika. Okay, he's in some type of open marriage. His wife has confessed that. He's confessed it. Anton talking about I got hoes. It's all in the part of this stuff is in the video right here. But this individual speaking a bunch of lies. Then this individual says they can't stand the videos that I made on here. It's just gossip crap. Gossip crap is when you're just talking about stuff that's not true. Everything that I said about Anton Daniels is true. Do you understand? Everything I said about Anton Daniels in this video is true. It's not gossip. Gossip is when you got to make up stuff, just like what you doing in my comment section. You making up a whole bunch of stuff about me. That's gossip, you hypocrite. You sitting hypocrite. That's what gossip is. The crap that you saying about me and you didn't even take the time to look and see what time it really is. That's what gossip is. Oh, the hypocrisy is real in 2026. And then the individual says, talk about important topics of this world. So I got important topics of this world, but the individual is too lazy to actually take a look at that and wants to make a full assessment like I'm not doing any of these things. Do you see? Anybody could just take 2 seconds and go through my channel and look at the videos and see that I've talked about many important topics. And who made that individual an authority? That's the irony of it. Who made this individual an authority? If you come over here, I don't know if it shows, it kind of does show. You look over here on the right, this person has Dr. Esperanza, Nino, whatever. They got no subscribers, no videos, no nothing. They just running around mad, hating all day. This is the type of stuff that we go through. When you expose the truth, this is the type of stuff you're going through. And you wonder why you don't have a lot of people that want to call out things. You wonder why people aren't whistleblowers. You wonder why people keep their mouth shut. They don't say nothing. Because when they call stuff out, guess what? They got receipts, they got proof, they got evidence, they got audio, video, witnesses, testimony, they got everything, right? They come with all that evidence and proof. It ain't gossip. Gossip's when you just making up stuff. Everything I said about Anton Daniels, 100% fact, 100% truth. That's the truth. The problem in 2026 is people want to call the truth gossip. They want to try to attack it. They can't stand the truth. Oh, he over there speaking the truth, so they unsubscribe. A lot of people can't even face the truth with themselves. In 2026, people just want to live a lie. They want to live a lie. They want to be fake. They want to be somebody that they not. It's just, listen, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Let me get to the chat. Got Marissa in the building. What's going on? Got Fred in the building. Adrian in the building. We got Scorched Earth. Got Elizabeth in the building. Jay Wash. Robert Williams. Linda Ricketts. Sower of Seed. Look at this. See, like this. Look, I'm just now getting to the comment section. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This guy by the name of Barry says, why are you trying to destroy anyone? What is your definition of destroying? Like, people are just literally dumb. Anton Daniels destroyed himself. Do you understand? You reap what you sow. If you run around on the internet talking full of pride, bad mouthing, you put yourself out there like that. Listen, it ain't like we going around secretly recorded Anton Daniels and all this. This man comes on large social media platforms. He comes on his old platforms and he talks like this. He shows things. He does this all the time. He's destroyed himself. If you go out and you go rob a bank and you break in the law and you just doing all a bunch of criminal acts, if you do this while you on a live stream or you filming a video, you destroyed yourself. See, that's the problem. Nobody wants to take accountability. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Barry is in here trying to attack the messenger, and that's what happens. The messenger is the one that gets attacked. Listen, y'all acting like I'm Anton Daniels and I'm the one doing it. Y'all ain't got no smoke for Anton. And see, that's what's wrong in 2026. Y'all attack the messengers, but y'all ain't gonna come to Anton with that. All that smoke, I'm not the one doing what Anton doing. Anton is doing what he's doing. Anton is saying what he's saying. Take that smoke to him. He's the one destroying his image and his career by putting himself out there like that. And he's repeatedly putting himself out like this. You know how many podcasts this guy has been on? Saying these things, doing these things? Numerous. It's not like it's one time. This is a repeated, long, ongoing thing here. But this is what they do. This is why I want to show you comments like this. When we talk about any situation, it could be dealing with anything, not just an individual, a particular thing. People come out and they attack you instead of actually like, wow. Instead, it's support because what you're saying, you provide proof, you provide evidence that what you're saying is right and you're true. They attack you instead of going after the person doing it. Barry act like I'm the one that's doing it. Those people that I showed you in the comment section, they act like I'm Anton. And that's what's happened in 2026. When you expose individuals, they come out after you and act like you're the one doing their sin and doing what they're doing. Nah, that's your sin. That's your judgment. This ain't mine. But see, when people do that, that is a form of witchcraft. And you have a lot of practicing witches and warlocks right in the live chat. You have them in the comment section. They're all over social media. Some of these content creators themselves are witches and warlocks. We got Herbert in the building. We got Rollo in the building. What's going on? We got Ozzy Crosby in the building. So it's like, it's crazy. These are things I want you to understand. I want y'all to understand, as a content creator, it's extremely frustrating when nobody pulls up to the platform, nobody hit the like button, nobody come through. Nobody does. You provide quality, you provide information, you do a lot, etc., etc. And when I say that, I'm not just speaking on behalf of myself. I'm speaking on behalf of all the content creators on social media that are in the truth space. There's many successful large platforms, larger than my platform. And we give you this information. You got smaller platforms too. And we give you this information. And guess what? They just, y'all just run from it. Y'all run from it. But that's what y'all want. And then you wonder why some people end up going over to the dark side. Luke Skywalker. You wonder why some people go over to the dark side. Because they be like, I'm over here telling the truth, and y'all attacking me like I'm the one doing it. Y'all coming after me as the messenger like I'm the one doing it. So that individual says, well, you know what? They go over to the dark side. And when they go over to the dark side, you ain't got nothing to say. You're going to be like, oh, man, John Doe went to the dark side. Oh, man, Jay Doe went to the dark side. Y'all be congratulating them for being in sin. It's crazy, man. Everything is backwards, man. We're cooked, bro. We're cooked for 2026. We're cooked, bro. Y'all want the truth with the Epstein files. And then, for example, when the Epstein files come out, y'all want to try to attack the people and the websites and whatever who released the files. All you heard was release the files, release the files, release the files. Then the files get released and those individuals get attacked. Like, what is wrong with people, man? Like, it's clear the majority of people just on demon time. If this is what they think, and this is how they act, and this is their first response, it's clear, man. They just straight up on demon time. It's crazy. And like I said, to individuals like myself that specialize in this type of content, that work hard, we're staying in our lane, we're minding our business, we're doing all the things that we're supposed to do by doing this particular content. That's what we do. That's what we're known for. And we get attacked like this and we don't get the support that we should get. Y'all wonder how that makes somebody feel. It's a waste of time. Some of y'all wonder why I don't come on social media that much and do these videos daily. Because it's a waste of my time. People want stuff, but they don't want to come through the support. But if somebody on demon time was ready to lie to you, steal, put spells on you, do all of that, oh, y'all will be in there watching, supporting, doing everything. And for individuals that do that, that just makes it clear to individuals like me that y'all on demon time, that y'all not following the light. So I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but it is what it is. And we're going to continue to call things out. It's going to be a lot of things y'all going to see that's going to happen in 2026. And we're going to call all these things out. So with that being said, we at an hour. I'm about to get out of here. Obviously, people act like they don't want to hear nothing with this. So I said what I needed to say. With that being said, I will catch y'all in the next one. I'm going to go have some fun.